This is Austin Hatch posing for pictures with his grandparents and his uncle, who represent most of the family he has left. Austin's story is one of survival through unimaginable tragedy. In 2011, Austin Hatch was a standout high school basketball player in Fort Wayne, Indiana, averaging 23 points per game as a sophomore. 10 days after accepting a scholarship offer from the University of Michigan, Austin's life was changed forever. Flying to his family's summer home in Michigan with his pilot father and stepmother, their small plane crashed into a garage. Austin was the lone survivor. Austin suffered a traumatic brain injury, a punctured lung, several broken bones, and spent 2 months in a medically induced coma. Austin recalls waking up from his coma and trying to cope with everything he had lost.
I had to deal with the loss of my best friend, mentor, teacher, coach, and fan. But the same man was also my father.
Austin's tragedy doesn't stop there. 8 years earlier, flying back from the same family home, Austin survived a second plane crash, but lost his mother, his brother, and his sister.
I'm not sure there's anyone who's been through and survived two plane crashes. I'm not saying that in any way other than to mean, I think God had his hand on me. I've been put to the ultimate test, the ultimate test of resilience, of faith, of courage. The emotional pain per se is never going to subside. I think just over time, the way I cope with my loss is going to change.
Austin is now living in Los Angeles with his uncle and attending Loyola High School for his senior year. He has not played competitive basketball since the second plane crash 2.5 years ago, but the University of Michigan honored its scholarship offer. Last week, Austin signed his letter of intent to play college ball at Michigan, the same school where his father once worked and his mother attended.
From when I was in a wheelchair, I told people I was going to play basketball. And, being in a wheelchair and hearing a kid talking about playing basketball seems kind of, the chances seem remote. But, I just said, I'm going to get there. But there are people who doubted me. And then I basically just say, thank you for your opinion, but I'm going to prove you wrong.
What Austin has been through is almost incomprehensible. Many would assume sports would be the furthest thing from his mind, but Austin uses basketball to help him through this very trying recovery. The team tips off its season on December 2nd and will most likely be without Austin on opening night. But that's not to say Austin doesn't plan to return to the court to help his teammates while helping himself, as soon as he feels he is 100% ready. On the Loyola High campus, McKenna Keel, ATVN.